Oh, another mystery! Many people in this part of London seem to be afraid of Professor Layton. Why would ordinary people who've never met him fear the mild and gentlemanly Layton? It seems to be something to do with his hat. Probably because it's kind of imposing. If anybody walked up to you who's quite tall and has a top hat, it might unnerve you a bit. There's something wrong with my hat? There's no doubt we're still in London, but things have been very strange ever since we stepped out of the clock shop. Not only does gloomy old Midland Road look like a whole new place, it would also seem that my hat is causing people some consternation. I feel as if we're wrapped up in some kind of illusion. What on earth is going on here? That's everyone's question at this point. Jeez. Okay. Come on now. Let's get going. We've got stuff to do. Oh, a potted plant. Well, a potted sunflower, actually, and a bee from the looks of the thing. Ah, bee! Get it away! Although, actually, we'd all die if bees weren't here. Oh? It's Granny Riddleton! Hello, duck. Oh, it's a different Granny Riddleton. Right. Luke, watch it. Yes, we have, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Certainly. Well, we don't leave puzzles unsolved, Granny Riddleton. Unfortunately, I believe you're out of a job. We didn't miss any last time, and I don't think we missed any in the first game either, so, yes. Are you getting tired? No, Granny Riddleton, don't leave! You're kind of tired, you mustn't! Of course we'd find ourselves in a huge pickle if you weren't there. Oh, Granny, don't leave us. We love you. You're awesome, Granny Riddleton. You look after the puzzles for all the people who are stupid and can't find them. Well, who don't use a guide. They're not stupid, no. Just acting here. Oh, ta-ta! Have a puzzly day. Yes, we definitely need to come back here later. That thing that's flying around is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, I think it's a bee. And yes, it is true that if the bees died out, we'd all die. Basically because the food chain would all be whacked up and pollination wouldn't happen, so the plants wouldn't read and all sorts. The derelict bus stop. After talking to a few people around town, we made our way back to the bus stop, only to find that it has completely changed since we alighted here a short while ago. This seems to be somewhere quite different from the London we know. Could it be possible that we've travelled through time? Obviously, for the purposes of Professor Layton, it's completely possible that we've travelled through time. But it's completely possible that we haven't. So, yeah. Just ignore my whole sciencey thing back wherever it was saying that time travel can't be possible in the reality. Because this isn't reality if you haven't figured it out yet. I'm kind of worried if you did think that Professor Layton was real. It's sort of like the people who thought that Sherlock Holmes was real. That is actually true. When the Sherlock Holmes books were written, people thought he was real, so people kept going to 112B Baker Street to ask him for help. And yeah, the poor sod who was living there just had to keep turning them away because obviously Sherlock Holmes didn't exist. What, the route's been stopped? It's 5 years in the future. What? Well, seems like the only probable solution. More exploring short soul. Oh, a postman. Yes, we are Professor Layton indeed. Oh, an urgent letter, hey? Everybody needs to verify my bloody identity. It's ridiculous. 011, the Professor's hat. Now this is quite a fun little puzzle. Pop the pieces in to make it into Professor Layton. The Professor's hat. Yeah, come on. There we go. What the heck am I doing? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Jeez. Now this hat will appear numerous times throughout the game, so yeah.
That should do the trick.
Quite fun little motif that kept going there.
Just as I suspected.
Oh, of course, Professor. Fan hat stick. Oh, it's based on a traditional tangram. Very interesting. And now we've started getting the stickers and stuff. Oh, another letter! Let's see what it says, eh?
Professor, if you're reading this, it means you've made it safely to my time.
So 10 years
I
in the
can
future.
hardly
Right.
wait to see you again. I wish to enlist your help in freeing this town from the tragedy that has befallen it.
Right.
But first, I'm sure you'll want some proof that you're actually in the future. I've
Yes.
thought long and hard about the best way of convincing you. Make your way through town to the address below. What you find there is sure to quell any doubts.
Okay.
Room 312, Green Hospital, 123 Auckland Lane. We're going to talk to this lady who's appeared miraculously. The young man sent Professor Layton a letter claiming to be Luke from the future. But how is that even possible? It does reek of impossibility. Well, it's probably more improbable than anything. The second letter. I can scarcely believe it, but it really does seem that we have somehow ended up in London 10 years in the future. Just as I was asking myself how such a thing could be possible, we received a second letter from future Luke, as though he were one step ahead of us. It says that our next clue waits us in Green Hospital, Auckland Lane. Well, this is going to be interesting, I can tell you that much. I wonder what does await us. Should be very interesting, I'll tell you that. So, let's talk to this lady here. Adeline. So she moved here 2 years ago and they'd already... Jeez. Oh, how rude. It appears we are in the future. Oh, stop laughing, you cow. He's only young. Time travel confuses people. Quite badly, you know. Oh, it appears we've jumped. Don't quite get how that's happened, but there we go. Sorry about that. Basically, you just sort of go right and stuff. That's how you get to where we were. I don't think there was a puzzle there, so you'll have just missed out on the location of a couple of hidden coins. Yeah. Oh, are you, mate? Okay. Yes, I don't see anything wrong with the hat. Ah! Fine, we will solve your puzzle. 012, follow the arrows. Basically, you've just got to put the equations in the right place, and it's got to make sense. I don't know why I rotate. Oh yes, because... yeah, you've got to make it so there's 3. Then you've got to use the 1, turn the 1 into a minus sign. So then you've got 3 plus 4,
I've got a
minus
good
2,
feeling about this one.
equals 5.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
You see? It won't work out if you just place them where they go. Because otherwise you just end up with a stupid equation, basically. Ah! Someone's brightening us, how rude. And by... okay. We'll be quiet now. I'm talking to this young lady over here. Stop looking at us. Hotel Duke. Oh. It's the first I've heard of it too, but, oh. Ooh, how rude, you bitch. Anyway, we will most likely be staying here because, well, we've not got really anywhere else to stay, which sucks. Oh, you've prepared a room for us. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we did only want that, but, well... I guess we're just going to have to go with it. But yes, we need to get to the train station. That is of the utmost importance. Oh, her name's Becky. Indeed we are, but, it's only because we've got no way of getting back, so we've kind of got to deal with it, you know? Anyway, let's talk to the old lady over here. Oh my god, she looks adorable. Thanks. Hillowy soft bread. Yorkshire puddings. Oh, I love Yorkshire puddings. They are delicious. They're like my favourite thing to have in a Sunday roast. Oh. You can't have a Sunday roast without Yorkshire pudding. It's just completely wrong without a Yorkshire pudding. You have to have Yorkshire pudding. Ooh. 013, pick the pen. Only one of these 4 pens is actually usable. Use the following clues to find the usable pens. All 4 pens currently have the wrong colour cap. With the caps arranged correctly, all the pens will have one white part. The usable pen is to the left of the one that should have the green cap. So that's the letter of the usable pen. Now, if I recall correctly, it's C.
How about this?
Hey.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
No, it cannot. Once you pick them all up, however, it's easy to forget which one was usable. Haha.